This one goes out to all of you in recovery of any substance abuse who are also called to plant medicines. There is an unfortunate stigma and a conflict in the recovering space. The classification of, or the belief that the classification of all psychedelic medicines equals a lack of sobriety. So in other words, there is a lot of programming in that conditioning of recovery that if you choose to work with plant medicines for any aspect of your healing, it can be considered falling off the wagon and stepping out of sobriety, which is really heartbreaking because medicines like magic mushrooms, ayahuasca, iboga can be absolutely life-changing and helping us to stay on the path of recovery. And working with them does not in any way indicate that we've stepped back into addiction. Nobody's going to be addicted to a medicine like iboga that is so intense and challenging to work with, right? And so it is really heartbreaking that people who have this calling to continue their path of healing risk alienation from their recovery communities, from their sponsors, from people that have been integral to their healing path. Why do they have to choose? And it's because of this sort of patriarchal black and white energy of you're either all in with an addiction or all out. And in a lot of cases, there isn't a gray area, even though that gray area exists. And plant medicines, when we work with them intentionally, when we do journey work from a place of wanting to know more about ourselves, doing shadow work, being vulnerable and processing our emotions and our traumas, that is life-changing in the path of recovery. And we should be releasing the stigma of that is often imprinted on people that want to do both. You should be able to be on the path of recovery and follow the 12-step program if that's what you love and if that's what's effective, and be able to sit with plant medicines in sacred ceremony in order to complement that. And so I'm just here to be a champion for releasing that stigma, because the two can exist concurrently in a really fantastic and life-changing way. There are gratefully some groups forming that incorporate the two. A lot of people that have been alienated from the recovery community have come together online in places like Reddit and Facebook to create psychedelic groups that also are in the recovery space. So here's to more of that progressive movement of bringing together plants and recovery in the same context, because they are a dynamic duo. Much love and happy healing to all of you.